Well, hello there girls and guys. I'm so excited about this video for today. I'm going to show you how to get the title, a pet, and a personal mailbox. It's one quest line and it's really quick to do, so let's jump right in. The first thing that you need to do is search the ground around all of the mailboxes in Dalaran. It could be in any of them. And you are looking for an envelope called Lost Mail. Now they spawn, I think, about once every 3 hours is what I've been hearing. I found mine when I first started looking. I don't know if I just got lucky, but if you are not so lucky or you don't feel like camping out around the different mailboxes, you could always buy one off the auction house. When I found mine, it was about 2:30 in the morning, so there wasn't a whole lot of competition. Plus, I play on a really low population server, so that helps as well. Anyway, once you find one, just click on it and you will get a quest called Lost Mail. Accept the quest, and then you need to go down into the Underbelly below Dalaran. Now this is Broken Isles Dalaran, not Northern Dalaran. So therefore you do need to be at least a level 100, between 100 and 110, or if you're playing this in the future, between 100 and 120. You'll turn in the quest Lost Mail to the black market dealer, Madam Koya, and there will be a little bit of a dialogue back and forth between the parties there. After you have turned in that quest, head back up into the city of Dalaran and check your mailbox. There will be a new letter for you asking you to go to the super secret mailroom, which is in Dalaran. The super secret mailroom is behind the profession buildings in Dalaran, and it's a little tube, and if you look closely you can see the letters going up and down in the tube, which is kind of cool. I never noticed this was here before, but anyway, you just click on it and it shoots you down. You'll go over and you'll accept the next quest, which is Return to Sender. Now there's going to be floating envelopes all around this really cool little room, and you should check it out if you haven't seen it before. It's actually really cool. Anyway, you click on the 9 envelopes and then you turn in that quest and get the next one, which is a huge package. For this quest, there's a big bag full of stones that you have to very slowly take over to Katy. Now, I've kind of sped this up a little bit, but you are going to walk super slowly. It doesn't matter if you mount up, nothing makes you faster. As you can see, I tried to roll. That didn't work either. You just have to take the time. After you turn that in, go back down to the mailroom and turn in the quest. You'll accept the next quest, which is Priority Delivery. And for that, you click on the portal and it takes you up to where the Lich King is. You're going to fight the mobs that are there and then click on the reins for the Invincible mount, which unfortunately you don't get to keep. After that, click on the portal again and it'll take you back to Dalaran. Now you need to go underneath Dal and click on the portal to the Caverns of Time. From there, fly over to Feralas, which is kind of a long flight. Hopefully you have flight masters that are close by. Where you need to go is the steam pools, which is at coordinates 6972. At the steam pools, you need to go and find Johnny Awesome. Turn in the quest Priority Delivery and accept Service with a Smile. If you don't know about Johnny Awesome, or you have never played Horde, there is a really funny quest line that you do with Johnny up in Hillsbrad Foothills. And he rides, I don't know if you've seen the mount, but it's a celestial steed, and he's really proud of that mount, which I don't blame him. I have that mount and I love it too. But unfortunately, his mount, Twinkles, is what he's called it, does get killed. But anyway, you have now replaced Johnny's mount with the Invincible, and now you're going to go over and turn that in to this little goblin called Got Weedlespan. Got's going to be really happy and he's going to do a little dance, which is pretty cute. And then you have to go back over and talk to Johnny again. So you really should go and play that questline. It's a fun little questline, and I had never played it before until just a few days before I found this questline. So I was glad that I had that background to know why Johnny was upset and who Twinkles was and all of that kind of stuff. Once you get back to Johnny, turn in service with a smile and accept due reward. Can't pass up taking a selfie with Johnny Awesome. Now go back to Dalaran, and you're going to use the portal to Old Dalaran Crater, but be careful if you don't have some kind of flight or a backpack for a parachute, you're going to suffer some health loss. Now you're going to go over to Twinkles' gravesite. And like I said, this is a really cool little quest line. If you missed it, go back, even if you have to create a Horde character just to do it. Or if you are already on a Horde character, you can still go back and do it. Turn in the quest to reward after paying your respects to Twinkles, and then we're going to head back to Dalaran and go back to the secret mailroom. Accept the quest, the mail must flow, and here's where it gets kind of complicated. You have to match 15 undelivered letters to their respective continents within 60 seconds. It's really not that difficult if you've done any questing or any exploring all around Azeroth. It may take you a few tries. I got it on my first try, but I've done a lot of questing, so it just kind of depends on how familiar you are with the different places. Turn in the mail must flow, and you're going to get the first achievement, which is the total package. Now it's going to get a little bit harder because now you have to match 30 of them in 60 seconds. On my first try I got 29 correct, which was really frustrating, but I just tried it again and I got 31 the second time. That gives you a new achievement called Post Haste. Now it's going to get really difficult. They're going to take away all of the different actual locations and you only get the city title. You have to match 30 in 60 seconds. Now, I had a really hard time with this, so I looked it up, and there's actually an add-on. If you have weak auras, you can get a special part which is called Postmaster, and you just copy the import string and paste it into WoW. If you don't have weak auras, you'd first have to download that add-on and then install it. That brings up all of the different locations that are possible to come up during this little mini game, and you just match them up. 30 cities within 60 seconds. This may take you a few tries to get it, but you'll get it. And now you get the achievement Priority Mail. And that's all there is to it. That achievement, as well as the two that came before it, gives you the title, the pet, and the toy. Katy is going to come and help you out on your travels. So now go and check your mailbox. You're going to get a letter from the postmaster containing the pet and containing the toy. You'll also get an extra lost mail that you can then send to another player or sell it on the auction house. And they go for quite a bit of money right now, so that's pretty cool. The next day or later that day, you'll get a letter from Johnny Awesome himself, and he's going to thank you, and he's going to give you an heirloom upgrade if that's helpful for you. Now the Mailemental Pet is pretty cool. He's got some pretty cool different abilities. He's also pretty cute. He's basically an elemental, but he's holding a letter. And then the toy is Katy Stormwhistle, and she is actually a personal mailbox. So no matter where you are, you can click on her and check your mail. And her cooldown is, I think, 3 hours as well. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Bye.